Hi, this is America's Pastor inviting you to stay tuned for the world's greatest boxing commentary as he continues on the road to 10,000. Now he's back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers that work. I want you to put your hands together and give him some love as we welcome the one, the only, TDub.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy TDub was blazing in sports. Yes, of course, guys, I am back at it like Ramirez, back at it, getting a knockout, giving you boxing geekers this work, guys, and I am ready to give it to you. Tonight, guys, we have a really, really good fight. This might be a rock'em sock'em type of fight. Beterbiev versus Joe Smith Jr., a.k.a. the Common Man. I don't know if he was dubbed that by, well, what was his name? Who was that beat Joe Smith Jr.? Why is my mind just starting to leave me right now? He's like, Special Man, Common Man, Bernard Hopkins, Special Man, Common Man. And the Common Man sent him out the ring. And, you know, reminded me of when Hulk did to Loki when he was like, Loki was like, stop! You all are beneath me. I am a god. Puny god. And that's what I kind of get when Bernard Hopkins was like, see, I'm special. Common Man, right? And listen, Joe Smith is a very common name. It's a generic name. Some games might even have it as like either John or Joe. And Smith, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's a common name, but listen, man, Joe Smith Jr. has shown that he is anything but common. I mean, his record speaks for itself. I can say this, that I still believe Joe Smith still needs to be a little bit sharp on his boxing, but I don't think he go out there trying to win a boxing match. He uses his boxing skills to get him in position to try to land that power. Yes, guys, Joe Smith Jr. wants to land that power, but now he is facing somebody, Beterbiev, who is also trying to land his power as well. 17 wins, 17 stoppages, and he can take a shot Guys, I didn't look at the odds on this, but I imagine Better BF might be favored, and most people or some people might want to see Better BF move on to fight Demetrius Bivol. We already seen Bivol versus Joe Smith Jr., but if Joe Smith Jr. can overcome this, beat Better BF. This could be a good one, man. This could be really good. I don't see great defense on either side, which means these hard hitters are going to be landing their shots. They're going to be getting hit with shots and coming back with shots. And we're going to find out tonight live who can take it, who can dish it out, and who will be left standing. Guys, we have a light heavyweight unification bout on our hands. Both of these guys are coming into this contest looking for the victory. I'm going to ask you guys, hey, smash the like button. This is your boy TDub, Whatsblazing the Sports Guy. Listen, we are back at like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers every bit of this work, guys. And when I say work, I am talking about working. Definitely been a tough day for your boy. Some of you guys don't know, man. Your boy TDub been going through a lot today. I was debating about going live or not, because my mind was kind of been out of it. But I'm like, hey, man, let's do it. I got a chance. I made it home in time. I put everything together, and now I am live. And I can't wait to get back to what I love. I can't wait to get back to my passion. Calling this boxing match, feeling every bit of the rush, the drama that's going to be in this fight, and delivering this drama so good and so fast that UPS and Amazon Prime will have no choice but to jealous. They might like it so much, they might say, hey, TW, we want to merge. We think you can grow our company the way you deliver this action. 4K worthy. Guys, listen, this is a good one. I can't wait to see this. The poll is up right there. If you want to eat crow, guys, what you do is you come into the chat room and you just let me know, like the win or eat crow. You see it, right? The winner eat crow. If you pick Better BF, and if he wins, you're going to hear a lot of exciting music, crunk music. Yeah, everything's going to be good because you picked right. But if you pick Better BF and he loses, you are going to hear the sweet sounds of crow. I shouldn't even use sweet and crow in the same sentence because it's just not good. But you're going to be hearing it in the building. What's up with you, champ? Cruz in the building. Talk to your boy. Says he got Better BF. My boy first on the list. What up with you, champ? Man, hey, bro, like I said, man, I'm definitely glad to be back, man. I've been having so much go on for your boy. A lot, man. I haven't talked about it, but I know some of you guys out there that might be animal people. I lost my companion, my dog. I had him since he was 4 weeks old, and he died this morning, and he was a couple of weeks or so from being 19 years old. I'll let you know I did a lot to take care of him, and I did all I could, and it was time for him to go. Very tough time for me. Still a tough time for me, guys. Just happened today. So setting in, I gotta say that I did have a lot of moments of breaking down. But I know he will want me to keep doing what I do, and we're gonna get it, man. So let me put down my boy. He says he got Better BF. Let's find out, champ, if he can be the one that actually does it tonight. So let's change. Oh, we can keep that, but we need to take this off. All right. I don't think we're going to have a ton of people, so I think this font might be good. Let's put you up there, champ. There you go. Okay. Yes, sir. Listen, guys. Coming to the channel, we got everything that's going on right now. I think the main event might be next. I think it might be next. Let's see. Main event, light heavyweight unification bout, 12 rounds, guys. Right now they're showing Better BF Right now, guys, he is getting both gloves taped up. Only current world champion with 100% knockout ratio. 17 wins, 17 knockouts. Now, in boxing, 17 fights is not, it's a good number, but it's not a whole lot of fights. And we're going to see if Joe Smith Jr. can go in there and do what no man has done on the pro level right now against Beterbiev, and that is beat him. Can he stop him? I don't think this is going to go all 12 rounds. This could be great. I think it might take at least 2 knockdowns for the win. 1 knockdown to get him down, a 2nd knockdown to try to finish it. Right now, guys, they showing Joe Smith Jr. having the elastic band, doing a couple shadow boxing, stretching the arms. He does have both hands taped, wrapped, guys. Team Smith is ready. He has on a black shirt with white letters, white font with green trimming. And guys, we have Joe, Tim Briley. Both of these guys are going to be breaking down the action tonight. And what's better than having these guys breaking down the action tonight is having your boy TDub call the action tonight, guys. And when I say I am the best at doing this, I am truly the best at doing this. Doesn't matter who has the numbers. Doesn't matter what the people say. When you come in here, you feel like you really came a place and you got your money's worth. Even if you didn't put a dime, you feel like it was worth your time. TDub was Blazing the Sports, guys. We are back at it. Come on in, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about this boxing. Let's see. The polls right now. Okay. 75-25. 60% for Joe Smith Jr. Guys, let me pull up something real quick. We got to get down to this. Main event is not started if you are in here. So, Joe Smith Jr., who has been called a common man. 28 wins, 22 knockouts. He does have 3 losses. So, he has found a way to put himself in a position to get himself a loss. Even one of those is by knockout. He does not have a draw. Joe Smith Jr. is 6 foot with a 76-inch reach from Long Island, New York. It's also his birthplace. We look at the people that beat him. Sullivan Barrera, Bevo, and is it Eddie Caminero? Let's see how did they end. Okay, that one was a TKO. Okay, his very first loss back in 2010 was a TKO. It looks like back then he was stopped in the 4th round of 6. After that, he went to cleaning a lot of people up. Then in 2016, he fought a guy named Bernard Hopkins. Jack Reach was the referee. This was for the WBC International Light Heavyweight title. But Bernard Hopkins called Joe Smith Jr. a common man. He says he's a special man. He's a common man. In the 8th round, as before he even got knocked to the ring, it looked like Bernard Hopkins just wasn't himself anymore, as he was, like reminding me of Riff Raff. He was tiptoeing in his Jordans. Matter of fact, he wasn't tiptoeing in his Jordans, but it looked like he was tiptoeing around that ring. Bernard Hopkins tiptoeing around the ring. So Joe Smith Jr. knocked him out, and that was what really gave him that shine. Then he went right after that, and that's when he lost to Barrera, and then beat Marvin Russell, then lost to Dimitri Bivol. And now, currently, he is on a 4-fight winning streak. And this fight, guys, has been taking place in Madison Square Garden Theater in New York. The referee is Harvey Dock. Let's see. Let's go to the... Oh, in the building, the one and the only America's Pastor driving in the building. What it do, champ? Yes, sir. TDub, what it do? Blazing time in the city. Salute to the chat. Yes, sir. Smash that like button hard as you can. Joshua Tucks in the building. I think Smith done. Got better Bev. All right, champ. Let's get you on there. Let's get you on there, man. Let's get you on there. All right, guys, it's showing Joe Smith. Listen, I gotta say this, man. Joe Smith does look in really good shape right now. They showed earlier that the gloves are on Beterbiev. They was getting, I believe, the tied up, and at that point, looks like Joe Smith Jr. is putting on his gloves. His right one is already taped up, and it has the X on it, which means it's been checked. The left one just got fitted onto his hand as the corner checking his knuckles, making sure that it's fit flush in there like Joe Smith Jr. like. He wants, when it impact, he wants Beterbiev feel every bit of those knuckles. He will be coming into the ring, guys, wearing majority of black with gold trimming as he is starting to shadow box. But Beterbiev, unlike Joe Smith Jr., who has his shirt off, Beterbiev has his shirt on, which a lot of people do. They keep that shirt on to the last minute, or they might have a robe or a jacket or a hoodie or something to stay warm.
Everything, especially when you see those Caesar Sportsbooks odds going underneath their fight goes the distance. You gotta lay minus 380 for fight goes the distance. No.
So right now, guys, the only thing that I can be thinking is that they're probably going to wait to the top of the hour, and that's about 9 minutes from the top of the hour, which could be when they got this one actually planned to take place. The fight before this one ended with a knockout, with a banger. Like I said, man, this one has the makings to be one of them fights where you like, right. This could be one of them fights where you see a big shot land, you hear a big shot land, and then you see how well the other guy take it. And if he takes it, boom, big shot. Oh my God, he took it well. And sometimes when you think somebody took it well, in reality, a lot of times it's still knocked down that meter. They might then show it, but in knocking that absorbing meter down until one point when you get hit with a shot like that, then you will actually see a reaction. I think many people want to see Joe Smith Jr. pull this off. I don't listen. I told Bob. I said, listen. I said, I don't know. I said maybe because I'm getting older. I said maybe I'm just kind of pulling with the underdogs, or I'm just pulling because I've been watching the fighter. And I kind of want to see Joe Smith Jr. see if he can pull it off. But I gotta say this: nearly everything in me is saying Beterbiev is gonna. It's hard for me to see him win. I mean, him lose. Anything can happen. Joe Smith Jr. does pack a pretty good pack, but I think the future matchup is Beterbiev taking on Bivol. I think this might be Gotti versus Ward. Hey, I didn't want to go that far, but when you think about Gotti versus Ward, one of the things that made it so exciting is that both of these guys was trading major blows the whole night, and it was such seesaw. Like you would be watching Ward putting hands on Gotti. You think maybe he even dropped Gotti, right? And then Gotti gets up and starts putting hands on Ward. And it was just that seesaw type of battle. You watching it, yes, you've seen better boxers before, but this right here, this is where, like, when you seeing that men are just fighting, right? Men, they're not just boxing. They are doing more fighting than boxing. And this could be one of those, man. Like, these guys are boxers. unification bout, but I think both of these guys are known for their heavy hands. They're doing a tell the tape, guys. Beterbiev is 37 compared to 32. He's 5'11", giving up an inch to Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith Jr. also has he doesn't have a weight advantage. BF came in at 175, and Joe Smith Jr. came in at 174.6.
Have far more confidence when you talk to them in their
Let's see.
boxing ability than most would believe. Staying out at the end of that jab. Take us into the lab here. You know what?
How do you guys see this starting out, man?
That Joe Smith Jr. and Beterbiev needs to operate. And like I said in the beginning,
They got Beterbiev got to use that
Beterbiev
jab
should live at
mid-range. They said he should live in mid-range.
Every shot, every combination is hard, fast. on point.
Look at it. Hey, Beterbiev got some power, bro. Hey, he got some power. They showed a couple of them highlights, digging those shots, and he's hittable. All right, they said Joe Smith Jr., the lab, body attack. So for Beterbiev, they're saying for him, stay mid-range. For Joe Smith Jr., dig to the body. But when you dig to that body, man, that's a lot of times you can get countered with big shots up top.
To the body, you want to take the steam out of the sails, so to speak, by digging down to his body, coming around the guard and in between.
Man, who hits harder? Who hits harder this predicted, man? As I'm continuing to watch this, they got Beterbiev is negative 165, and Joe Smith Jr. is plus 450.
Fight is coming up in just a moment. Dre, your final
Yeah, Joe Smith Jr. He's warming up.
I think both fighters have
Shadow boxing. I think Joe Smith Jr. gonna have that jab working a lot more than Beterbiev, man. Even when I watch Joe Smith Jr. fight, he does use that jab. I mean, like I said, he might get caught with shots, but he uses that jab. He tried to use it as a way to close distance and try to disguise that big right hand.
He hasn't looked stellar. I think he's going to have to be better if he's going to beat Joe Smith tonight.
That's what these fights do. Ask everything of the fighter.
They showing right now Beterbiev he's in the back shadow boxing. Guys, if you want to watch this live with your boy TDub and just kind of be in the chat room, you can watch this on ESPN Plus. As you can see on the logo, got ESPN Plus and Top Rank. If you are unable to watch this live, guys, I'm telling you right now, you've come to the right place. Right now, we're just going through the matter, just talking about it, giving people time to come in, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I understand that I haven't been going live as much, so YouTube has probably took me out of the circuit. But your boy T-Dub just, like I said, man, I've been having so much go on lately. It's simply crazy. I mean, simply crazy. And some of you guys know that, I said it earlier that I had my dog, and I had him. He's not a pit bull or Rottweiler. He's a border collie mix, and he was. Tell you guys a quick story. Right? I have moved away from St. Louis for a minute, and my grandfather and the grandparents who took care of me a lot. My grandmother died. I wanted to pay back some student loans. I'll go back to college, but my grandfather didn't want to leave. When he was finally ready to leave, when I told him, I said, "Hey, I got a house," and I'm actually skipping some point. Let's go back to it. The last time I seen my grandfather alive, who majority raised me, did what he could for me, I got a puppy from him. It was from his dog. She was mixed. And she had made it with a border collie. That was the last time I saw him live. Last time I got from him. After that, one of his daughters, who was in the streets, a street walker, and so many other things. She had him robbed by gunpoint. Did a lot of things to him, and in the midst of it, he had a massive heart attack and died 2 days before I was supposed to pick him up, and he was supposed to move with me out of the state. So that dog was the last thing I got from him. That dog I got at the age of 4 weeks. I kept him all the way until this morning. He was 18 years old. He would have been 19 on July the 24th. But he didn't make it. You know what's crazy? I went to a Porter Golden Glove last night, and to support Johnny, my friend Johnny, who was fighting. And I got back home and didn't look like he was doing good. So I brought him to me. You know, I got a chance, just before he passed, I got a chance to hold him, talk to him, and rub him. Because it's like, you know, God was telling me like something is really wrong. You know, because he had a really bad week and a half or so. You know, which is why, or a couple weeks, why I wasn't doing videos, taking him in and out of vets, trying different medicines on him. But time was time. Stayed up with him to about 1 o'clock in the morning. He was there. I slept on the couch, put him right below me. Anytime he moved, I reached down and touched him and rubbed him. By the time I closed my eyes and woke him up at like 5:25 and looked over, he was no longer breathing. So I lost a really good companion. Had him for close to 19 years. So it's like letting go him. Last little bit of connection I had with my grandfather. It's been a pretty tough day. But guys, instead of sitting around, which is going to happen, and just get lost in myself, I'm going to do what I love, what gets me energetic, what I would do in front of 4 people, 5 people, 1 people, or as high as 14,000. I'm going to give you boxing geekers that work. I'm going to call this fight down the line, not going to show favoritisms. When I call myself the best, it's because I give you my very best. And to a lot of people, I am the best at what I do. You can check out other people that try to call these fights. It's just not the same. It's not the same. It's like eating Fruity Pebbles and then eating a Great Value. Yeah, it looked the same, but you know. But guys, listen, we have a fight tonight, guys. A unification bout. This is light heavyweight work. Joe Smith Jr., who is known for having a big hand, the common man who knocked Bernard Hopkins through the ring, guys. He is back. Neither one of these guys have great defense. They don't obviously just want to get hit. Which means these guys are going to be landing, guys. We have the main event. Light heavyweight unification bouts going 12 rounds. Artur Beterbiev versus Joe Smith Jr. in the Hulu Theater, guys. Let's get ready. Guys, looks like Beterbiev is already starting his walk. Right now he just has a black shirt on, black gloves with the red tape. Smash that like button for your boy. My boy American Pilot Travel says, very sorry for your loss. Thank you, man. I much appreciate it. You know, having somebody that long, I went ahead and had him cremated. I have him shipped back to the house. He was almost like my first kid. Guys, Beterbiev is in. He is in the building, guys. He's in the ring. The Mr. Seek and Destroy, Mr. 17 wins, 17 knockouts. Nobody has seen the distance. Unified WBC and IBF champion. Artur Beterbiev is in the building, guys. He is probably be the favorite. Now we're getting ready for Joe Smith Jr. as the crowd is starting to roar. He only stays about an hour away from where he's fighting at right now. Coming in with a black robe on with gold trimming. Got a little bit bounce in his step. Let's get ready. I ain't gonna say that. I might get sued. Michael Buffer, like, listen, man, I know I'm filthy rich, but you don't say my saying, I'm about to sue you. Like Johnny Depp did Amber Heard. Smash that like button for you, boy. Let's go get them likes all the way up. Let's go get them likes all the way up. Run them up. Listen, treat them likes like you are on The Price is Right and you at that wheel trying to get that dollar. Get them up, right? Spin it. And we have a new leader. Guys, right now, guys, we have both fighters in the ring. Remember, guys, this is going to be a good one. Fights like this is what I enjoy calling. It's going to be a lot of banging, a lot of swinging. Nobody wants... Here we go. Hold up. Oh, look.
Boxing, this is Top Rank.
Let's get it.
Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum and Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing. Sanctioned by
Guys, right now, you got
Commission.
Better be warming them arms up. Joe Smith Jr. getting some Vaseline on him. Listen, guys, put Vaseline on his face, on his cheek, on his neck. He's going to need it, man. Listen, neither one of these guys are trying to play dodgeball. They're not trying to say, I'm just trying to make you miss. These guys are the definition of I'm trying to make you pay.
Lomas, our chief, Dr. Nidan Sethi. Our timekeepers this evening.
Oh, wow, they got this as a 50-50 fight.
Our judges at ringside, Frank Lombardi, Joseph Pasquale, and Steve Weisfeld. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Harvey Dodd.
Let's go.
And now, to everyone here in attendance, at the Hulu Theater at the Mecca of Boxing,
Let's get it.
the world's most famous arena,
Let's get it.
Madison Square Garden, and to boxing fans watching on ESPN. This is Top Rank. This is boxing and all, baby. This is the main event. 12 rounds for the WBC.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Light heavyweight championships of the world. Introducing first,
They introducing Joe Smith Jr. Hey, Joe Smith Jr. looks like he's in tremendous shape, man.
he weighed in at 170
32 years old. Still got a lot left in the tank.
black trunks with gold trim. His record, 28 victories, 3 defeats,
Oh, snap.
victories coming by way of knockout. Making his second world title defense.
Let's go.
Reigning, defending WBO light heavyweight champion of the world.
Let's go. Joe Smith,
He is the common man
the common man.
from the East, Joe Smith Jr.
The common man. Let's go.
Introducing out of the red corner. He weighed in at 100.
They are booing Artur Beterbiev.
Wearing solid black trunks. His record, perfect. 17 fights,
17 of them. 17 of them.
all 17 victories coming by way of knockout.
Let's get it.
He is a two-time Olympian, making his 6th world title defense. He is the reigning and defending
Here we go.
WBC and IBF.
Hey, listen, just as I said, Joe Smith Jr. is in great shape. Hey, Artur Beterbiev is in just as great of shape as Joe Smith Jr. Listen, man. Ooh, hey, this is gonna be a banger, man. I hope I ain't got no rust on me. Let me get this work ready. Let's go.
Years of pro rep. He's refereed 2 Joe Smith fights before. He's never repped a Beterbiev fight.
All right, guys. Final instructions from the referee. Here we go. They touched up. Here we go. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. It's in USA. Let's see what's going to happen. Beterbiev, undefeated. Joe Smith Jr., determined. Big power in either hands. This won't be no draw. Here we go. Both guys come out in the center of the ring. Joe Smith Jr., like I started, was out working the jab. Trying to left hook early on Beterbiev. Beterbiev actually closes up and blocks the shot. Circling around the ring, trying to fill out Joe Smith Jr. Oh, double jab by both guys. Overhand right by Beterbiev. Don't crack through. Try to twice miss. Now Joe Smith Jr. swing with the right hand coming up short, but lands a jab to the body. Big shots early by these guys. Trying to land some to get him blocked. Joe Smith Jr. standing in center. BF is actually using his footwork, moving to the right a little bit, trying to keep Joe Smith Jr. Oh, counter right, left by BF, but he misses, and Joe Smith Jr. bags up, continually working that jab, pushing forward. As BF is moved better. Now they center still. Right into the body by Joe Smith Jr. Try to come back with a left hook, get it blocked. Now nice jab by Joe Smith Jr. as both guys jab each other at the same time. Right after that, 2 minutes and 8 seconds in the first round. BF close to the left corner. Both guys trade shots, not locked clean there. BF using that footwork, using the double jab, driving Joe Smith back to the center ring. Now Joe still coming forward. BF trying to set a trap for that left hook as he coming forward, but don't land. Joe Smith Jr. pops him with a jab, but it's overhand right by Joe Smith Jr. Fortunately blocked. BF backing up. Joe Smith Jr. trying to corner him. Right hand lands by Joe Smith Jr. right there. Now they get into a mosh. Referee separate the two. 1 minute 35 seconds left in the first round. Joe Smith Jr. throwing that jab. This fight is right now is starting out just like I like it. I'm going to try to keep my excitement to a minimum. As Joe Smith Jr. pops 2 jabs down the middle. Counter overhand right by Artur Beterbiev. Now going to let his hands go. Joe Smith Jr. fell to fight back with him, left hand to the body. Both guys get tied up. Good shots by Beterbiev early on. And Joe Smith Jr. comes back with some shots to the body. Both guys trade. Beterbiev right hand. Clipping right hand again. Missed that one. Right hand. Left. Right hand. Right. Now Joe Smith comes back with left hand, lands, and then he slips after he lands that left hook. Referee comes in, immediately waves his hand left. No, it is a slip. Both guys back to their feet. 57 seconds left in the round. Jab to the body by Beterbiev. Again, 1-2 by Beterbiev. Joe Smith Jr. missed the counter right hand. Arthur back on that jab. Arthur right hand to the body. Joe Smith Jr. misses the counter left hook. Arthur back on that jab again. Joe pumping that jab back. Good job again by Smith. Oh, lead left hook by Arthur lands on Smith. Smith trying to run that jab. Arthur is finding a home for the left and right hook lead with him. Another lead right hand lands by Artur Beterbiev. Arthur root the double jab. Drive Joe Smith Jr. back 17 seconds. Comes in, lands a partial left hook on Joe Smith. 10 seconds left in the first round. Joe Smith throws the jab. Arthur moves around to his right. Joe Smith coming. Counter right hand drops Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith was coming forward, getting caught with a counter right hand by Artur Beterbiev. Caught him coming in. Counter right hand. Time. That's a round at the end by Beterbiev. Got right, knocking down Joe Smith Jr. at the final seconds, pretty much in the first round. It was a counter right hand. Joe Smith Jr. was trying to come forward behind the jab, but Arthur slides a little bit to his right as he was trying to slip those shots and comes back with the right hand and drops Joe Smith Jr. Guys, what do you think, man? What do you think? Talk to me. Still on commercial break, guys. Smash the like button, man. When we're on commercial break and your boy get a chance to breathe a little bit, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, show the work. It's worth it. Guys, if you're just now joining, first round was, there we go, second round to be begun, guys. Both guys come out. Beterbiev double jab again early in the second round against Joe Smith. Misses an overhand right. Joe trying to stand there with him, get the hands up high. Beterbiev is using his feet, guys. Moving to right, moving left, finding those angles. They showing the counter shot again. It was a counter right hand over the jab of Joe Smith Jr. Oh, man, guys, as they showing that knockdown, Beterbiev lands on the left hand, right hand. Joe Smith Jr. fighting back. Both guys let him fight, let their hands go. Joe Smith Jr. like, come on, let's go. Pushing the jab again, trying to come back. Got a right hand by Beterbiev. Dropped Joe again as he was coming in. Drops him again. Second time, Joe Smith Jr. was looking for the firefight. He's coming in. Got to have that left hand low. Gets dropped, guys. 2 minutes, 10 seconds in this round. Overhand right by Joe. Trying to get it back. Doesn't really seem hurt, but he got knocked down from this shot. There's 2 knockdowns in 2 rounds for Beterbiev on Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith Jr. bagging up, eating some jabs from Beterbiev. Right hand to the body by Beterbiev. Right hand upstairs. Joe better get that. Oh, right uppercut by Beterbiev. Right, left, right, Beterbiev. Right, left. Got him on the ropes. Left hook. And he partially knocked Joe Smith Jr. through the ropes, and it's another knockdown. Joe Smith Jr. goes to the neutral corner. Referees at the count of 7, count of 8. 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the second round, making him do a couple walks. Here we go. 1 minute 30 seconds. Joe Smith Jr. is trying to come back at him. Beterbiev missed the uppercut. Right hand missed by Joe. Clubbing right hand this time by Beterbiev that hits Joe Smith Jr. in the back of the head. Referee tells him about that. 1 minute 15 seconds in the second round. Both guys back in the center ring. Joe Smith. Oh, double jab by Beterbiev. Right to the body by Beterbiev. Gets in there. Overhand right again by Beterbiev. Hitting Joe Smith. Joe come back missing. Left hand, right hand again. Joe Smith Jr. has to hold on to him. That right overhand, back of the head, back of the ear shot by Beterbiev is landing. Jab to the chest by Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith close to the ropes to the right. Beterbiev got him there. Left another right hand. Another club right hand. Left uppercut, right hand. And it's over. And it is over. And it is over. Too much power. Jeez. Tony, love the play-by-play. I'm watching the fight and having your commentary. Thank you, man. Right on, bro. Right on, man. I hope I'm not either too forward, too behind. I'm trying to give you that work. Thank you for tuning in, man. I hope you enjoy it. Guys, man, listen, man. This was one that Joe Smith Jr. came to fight, but Beterbiev just is that them overhands, man. Like, cause Joe Smith Jr. had his guard here, them overhand shots, the counter right, everything was kind of either looping here or looping in the back. It's either coming over something here or it's aiming to land back there, and he just kept hitting that spot on Joe Smith Jr., just pretty much keeping that equilibrium, just always shaky, and Joe Smith Jr. just couldn't stand up to it. Many people, like I said, even myself, I said I would like to see Joe win, but I just didn't see him beating Beterbiev. I just didn't see it. And I talked to Bob as well. I talked to him yesterday about it. I actually saw Bob today. I helped him transition from one spot to another spot. And I think he said the same thing, man. He liked Joe Smith Jr., but just could not pick against Artur Beterbiev. He said, man, this was a TDub tune-up fight. Yeah, man. It was. It was. Johnson Tuck's better skilled than Smith. I thought Smith improved. Smith not ready. Man, I mean, Smith was like, when he was attacking, the first couple times he got dropped, he was attacking, and he was dropping that left hand. Like, he drops it to try to throw a big shot, and Beterbiev was watching him come in with the jab, and then timing him with that big right hand. USA, USA, USA did not win this fight. But always USA, but it's not one we did not win tonight. Joe Smith Jr. definitely tried to fight, but he did not have the skills, and he did not have the chin. Too much power, too much skills. Better game plan by Artur Beterbiev. I think the target was to get around the guard of Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith, listen, I like that he wanted to fight fire with fire. He just couldn't match the firepower. Just couldn't match the firepower. Couldn't do it. He destroyed Joe. This would be destruction. DH, what's up with you, champ? TDub, what's up, brother? Smash that like button, y'all. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Here go the official. Listen up.
This bout comes to a conclusion at 2 minutes 19 seconds of round number 2 for your winner by technical knockout. And now, the WBC IBF WBO light heavyweight champion of the world.
We got to see that Beterbiev. There you go.
Remember, he said this is just a
Winner by TKO, 2 minutes and 19 seconds in the second round. I mean, it was just too bad. He hit him with a right hand, a right uppercut, and a right clubbing shot to end it. As Joe Smith Jr., he did not hit the ground, but he stumbled back, hit the ropes. Clearly wasn't good as the referee stopped The fight.
She's in Prague between the perfect couple.
My boy American Pascal says, man, this was a TDub tune-up fight. If it's for me calling, for sure. He said that was easy work indeed. Man, it was. He just had a better game plan, man, and I think he exposed Joe Smith Jr. I think they looked at when he attacked, he come with that jab and he looked for something big, but he leaves himself exposed. And Beterbiev, he did a really good job. He started out moving really good movement, using those angles. And when Joe Smith Jr. was attacked, he would kind of watch him. He wasn't scared, and then bam, land another one. Bam, land another one. And then at that point, he started just throwing them right hooks. So he was just digging them, like what my SEO sign is or whatever. Or he was just digging those shots, and Joe Smith Jr. just could not recover, man. That was easy work indeed, man. What's the next fight coming up, man? You know, I couldn't really give you guys. Listen, I'm glad it went good. I didn't get a chance to give you that work like I wanted to. But listen, you saw I was trying to dig into it. You know, normally I call a fight to knock the rust off, but I just called the main event on this one. Let me see something. Coming in boxing event. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got, champ. Let's see. Oh, guys, I hear Luis Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz. That's finally happened. And Andy Ruiz left Andy Reynoso. So I'm not sure who his new coach is. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see. What's the next? Mark Maxeo. That's the guy that beat Gary Russell, right? So that'll be one we'll keep an eye on for July the 9th. Also, Derek Chisora versus Kubrat Pulev. Man, they might keep your boy on that Saturday, midday and night. Let's see, Danny Garcia. That's on July 30th. It's Benavidez. Virgil Ortiz is back. Oh no! Who am I thinking about? No, who am I thinking about? I'm thinking about another artist. Is that who I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the wrong person. I think I'm thinking about the person that fought Floyd, but this might be the young guy, right? Oh yeah, this is the young guy. That's the young guy. Let's see, what do we got? What? Demetrius Andrade. All right. Alvarez. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's see. USA down bad. Listen, man. This right here was a fight that I said, listen, man, I would like to see Joe Smith Jr.
Artur Beterbiev
Hold
just
on.
moments ago. Artur, describe the feeling of being a three-belt champion with this performance tonight.
I need a little bit more time to feel that, you know. Now I don't feel because I just get this belt, you know.
This is his interview.
This belt, couple days, and I understand how he's feeling, you know.
How was your opponent tonight? Because we talked about there was going to be power, but it seemed like your skills set up that power tonight. How were you able to do that?
You know, I want to be a good boxer one day. Maybe that's why today is a little bit better than in the past. I hope. My coach tell me it's not far to become good boxer. Me.
Well, yeah, two-time Olympian, and obviously what you did tonight was special. Walk me through how you were able to set up that right hand that started the end of it.
Live post-fight interview, guys.
Joyce a
Review.
little bit open. and
Commentary.
It's more easy to me to get him. Because, like, you know, two fighters both have good points, and both try to get first, you know. This time, I'm lucky, I get first. That's it.
Your last three fights weren't as inspired tonight. You went late 9-10 rounds. Because he was dangerous, did that make you better tonight?
because it's dangerous today? Maybe yes, maybe we don't know. We will talk with my team after. Maybe we'll have more mistakes to correct them, you know.
Okay, so Anthony Yard is here. He's a WBO mandatory. That's the belt you just won. There's also an opportunity to
Anthony Yard.
Undisputed, something that has never been done in this division. What do you want next?
Last 2 words.
Undisputed. What do you want next? Yard or undisputed against Bevo?
You gotta go undisputed.
You know, when I had 2 fights, unification fights. Unification fights is more interesting, you know, it's more motivating. I prefer unified.
He preferred undisputed.
Undisputed.
Yeah, I will be undisputed.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening and thank you.
There it is. I hope they can make that fight next since Canelo Alvarez decided not to rematch.
No Chicho Sila, Allahu Akbar.
No singing, but we'll take it, John.
No, he's a no-nonsense kind of guy. This is not Tyson Fury. This is not a show and spectacle. The spectacle...
Oh, Ethan Ellis says, I'm glad I picked Bevo. Did I miss your pick, champ? I'm sorry if I missed it.
Him being unwrapped by a superb corner team of trainer Mark Ramsey, John Scully...
Man, listen, hey, I don't know if Anthony Yard want what he saw tonight. You know, Yard had a tough time with who was that? The Crusher, right? I think Anthony Yard fought the Crusher, and I think I think he lost that against the Crusher, right? And I think Artur Beterbiev right now, man, the way he looked tonight, I thought he looked good. I thought his movement looked good. I thought his timing, his counterpunching was good. And him being a finisher, I thought this was a really good performance for him. Joe Smith Jr. did make mistakes, but Beterbiev capitalized on the mistakes with a lot of power, game-changing power to improve to 18 fights and 18 wins by way of stoppage. Listen, I want to see the Bivol fight. Bivol... he can box too. He can box. He can move around the ring. We have to get these two guys in the ring, man. They better make it sooner or later before politics get in the way. And, you know, sometimes politics can have these other belts like, well, we don't want to earn undisputed yet. Let's call them mandatory. And that could separate things. But when you look at these guys, this is your career. And if you don't get undisputed now, anything can happen on the line. Push for it, make it happen. But guys, listen, I guess that's it, man. I didn't get a chance to give you guys the work like I wanted to, you know, but it was a good night, man. I'm glad you guys showed up. So I'm gonna take a few moments away from myself, man, and you know, just think about, you know, my pup that I lost, and, you know, I'm going to chill out. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Probably the comeback that I needed. And I'll see you guys next time. The other says, my dad was so confident Smith would win. I kept telling him that Bivol was something else, but he didn't believe me. Thanks for proving me right, Beterbiev. Thanks for putting in that work, TDub. Yeah, man. I said I would like to see I like to see Joe Smith Jr. win, but every time I thought about it, I just didn't see a way him beating Beterbiev. I just didn't see it. It could have happened. I wouldn't have been mine. I'd have got excited if it happened, but I just didn't see it. And then Beterbiev came out moving good, boxing good, using angles, and letting that power. Man, it was over before it started. Subscribe. Peace out, guys.